for each one. Hopefully they'll be pretty good. I don't know until I start using them. Anyway, first up is Castanagos, I believe his name is. I signed him from, who did I sign him from? FC20 in a swap deal for Sloth and 4.7 million. No chicken feed, but I think a worthwhile investment for a 25-year-old, 84 rated. Good instinct, good header, dribbling speed, strength in the air, speed again. Finishing's decent, kicking power's decent, speed again 87, body balance 88. So this is a pretty decent centre forward. Who I'm expecting big things from this season. But Sendemir's form coming at the end of last season was he was on fire, and with Renteria as well, he may have to face a battle for a starting spot. But we'll see how he goes. I always like to have a little change around the beginning of the year, sign a few new players, freshen it up, and hopefully he'll be a key signing this year. So we go down to Lamela. Now, I signed this bloke on a freebie, 1.3 million on salary. Again, decent player. He's got good stats, good quality, stupid haircut, but kind of everything. His work rate's 89, penalties, you know, he's got a lot of yellows there. And I think he's pretty much someone we've been looking for on the right. To add that bit of quality, he's got skills, scissors feint and outside curler. It's not a small lad, decent left peg on him. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to using him this year and seeing what he can bring to the team. Bit of skill, hopefully some finishing from out wide as well, weighing with a few goals. Hopefully he'll have a good season. Now this chap, Suso, signed him from Liverpool, 91 low pass. Now I only signed him for 2.9 million for an 80 rated player. I didn't think that was a bad price at all. Yeah, some of his other stats ain't great, but I needed someone who can pick that pass. Good stamina, good power. But 91 passing, I needed someone like that. Because really, created-wise, a lot of our players don't get a lot of assists. I mean, I think my most last season was 8th, and that was for Cardenas, who only used to come on as a sub. So this is someone we're looking big things from this year. Hopefully he could be the key player in the centre of the park, picking out the passes for the strikers to score and get a good few assists this year. He's only 23 as well, so another youngster that we've signed. So hopefully, again, big things I'm hoping from him. Right, midfield. Ross Barkley. I had to pick him up because his stats are amazing on this. He's boosted up. Some of his stuff ain't great, but what he has got, he's got a pass, he's got power, he's got stamina, he's got height. He's an all-round midfielder, and he's someone I could use in any position, and he's someone I'm looking forward to using, or looking forward to playing for Lordswood. A decent free kick, long ball accuracy. Yeah, again, there's another player that can pick a pass. Something we've been lacking in midfield, and we might have a change around in midfield or in the formation wise. He'll be someone that could be key again this year. And again, he's only young. Was he 23? So he's only a youngster. But he was a straight swap for Oliver Torres, and I had to pay 9k for him. So another bargain. His wages though are astronomical, 4.5 million a year. He's a bit of a greedy bastard, but if he produces the goods, it's money well spent as far as I'm concerned. So again, looking forward to seeing him play in a Lordswood shirt. Alright, Hodberg from Bayern Munich. Again, another youngster, 22, tall. He cost 6 million plus Maxim, who went the other way. He can play all across the middle of the park. 187 height. Stats are good. Final ball again. See, this is the people I'm looking for in the midfield and support striking role. People can pick a pass. Not necessarily greatest finishers, but picking a pass. Penalties 89, kicking power, body balance. You know, him and Barkley could be the future of the club in the middle of the park, with Penner getting a bit older and Silva having a lack of form. These two both got the physical and the skill to dominate the midfield in games. So again, I'm looking for big things from him. It could be a good signing, could be a bad signing, and I won't know until we start using him. So let's see how he plays, and hopefully he'll be great. Right, Sissoko, young lad, 18, the destroyer. He cost 1.2 million from Kwazong City. I think that's what they're called. Again, 70, young lad. I'm just looking for someone with a bit of power, a bit of height, who can sit in defensive midfield for when I do change, if I do change the formation around. He could be key in that role. Again, stats ain't amazing, but he's only a youngster, so he can soon build up. It doesn't take long to build these youngsters up into a decent player. I believe he is a regen, but when they're that good or that cheap, you have to pick them up now and again and hope that they play well. Right, Fabinho, right back, signed him from Monaco. 6.8 million plus Radosavich, who went the other way. A lot of money I paid for him, more than I wanted to. But again, decent fullback, got speed, got stamina, half decent cross, good height, strength. So yeah, he's someone who we needed at the back. We were a bit weak at the back at times last season, but I feel that he could add a bit of strength in the fullback berth. We have got cover with Darmian, who's a stalwart at the Lordswood club at the moment. I think he's their top appearances, on something like 70 something, 60 something. So he's good cover there, and again, he's only young. What was he? 23. So another youngster, still developing. So again, he could be a great one for the future, and looking forward to seeing him in action. Other one, Luke Shaw, well, England youngster, left back, 22, signed from Man United. He cost 3.9 million plus Wing KK went the other way. He's someone again who's got pace. His cross ain't great, but he's got pace, he's got speed, stamina. Again, he's not short, so I'm hoping that again he can be good cover for the left back slot for Garbutt, who's also a youngster, who's come on leaps and bounds. They're my two main fullbacks. Darmian and Fabinho is my right back. I think Flanagan will probably be getting sold at some point, so I've got plenty of cover there at the back. So we go on to this fella, Corker. Whenever I've played QPR in the past, it's very rare I actually score beat them when he's been in their team. I think I've had 0-0s, maybe the odd 1-0. This bloke has been a colossus for them, and it's someone who's just stood out for me every time we've played them. So I thought, well, I think I need a player like this in my side to pair up with Coyote at centre half. Strength, covering, strength in the air. Speed's not the quickest, but he's no slouch either. Header, defence, ball winning, kicking. You know, he's got all the actual stats that you need for a decent centre half. Good height as well. You know, someone I'm looking for solid. He's even got a long range drive, so he's someone who we look forward to being solid this season and forming a partnership with Coyote in that centre of the Lordswood defence. Right, now let's have a look at the players I'm currently in the process of trying to sign. Palaz Kirov is actually signed for us in a deal involving Flanagan, actually, and he's gone to Axo Quavoy, whatever they're called. Another youngster, Uzbekistan player, 185 height, good stats again through the ball for a centre half. Good cover he'll have this year, I think. Because we may go to 3 at the back and maybe play with wing backs, so I'm looking for lots of centre backs with a bit of pace, because they can get caught out of position when they play 3 at the back. No skills or nothing, but yeah, someone I can see playing a big part this season with the long games with the Champions League, the FA Cup, and the league. It's a big season, a long season, so we need these lots of players to cover these positions to get tired. Right, young John Stones, one for the future. Obviously, he'll be signing from Everton. Not massively great. He's got the attributes, stamina, a bit of speed, but he's only young, 23. So he could be someone we could use in the future, and good cover as well. He's actually going to be swapped for Minna and 10k. So again, it's not masses of money for someone. So if it doesn't work out, we can all sell him at the end of the season. But I think he could be one for the future. The players I'm signing, I'm sort of looking for the next couple of seasons and slow down on my transfer window rather than keep signing every season. I'm looking for the right players for the right positions, which is why I do a lot of transfers until I get the team that I want. Now, goalkeeper wise, Capino's pretty decent, but I was looking at Stegen. I've put in bids for Stegen and for a Black, which negotiations broke down with him, so I don't think I'll be pursuing that. But Stegen, if he comes, great. If not, it's not the end of the world. I'm not paying a massive fortune for him. I'm swapping him for Adrian, I believe, who's past his best but still worth 10 million. So a worthy swap. I think I'm using him anyway. No, I actually swapping Capino on 11 million. But I'm going to see if I can chop that down. What I tend to do is place the bid with the player I want to swap until I get smiley faced, and I'll renegotiate and bring the transfer fee down and see how far I can bring it down. If I can't bring it down far, I won't sign. I'm not paying 10 million out for a goalkeeper when I've got one who's pretty similar in goal. So we'll see how that pans out. Hopefully we can sign him. If not, again, Capino is worthy in goal, or a worthwhile goalkeeper, but again, I just wanted someone a little bit better between the posts to shore up the we conceded a lot of goals last season, so I need someone who can stop that, and this could be the man for the job.